Hi everyone, this is Katie Groves, and I want to start by saying that I'm in the midst of doing a lot of integration and deprogramming work right now, and I feel really shaky and like it's going to be difficult to make this video, so this may come out kind of fragmented, and I may trip on my words a bit, and I apologize for that. I was going to try to make a deprogramming video yesterday or today, but something happened this morning. I woke up out of a dream travel experience that inspired me to make a different video instead. In this experience, I want to start by saying that I am not sure if I exactly astral projected or if some kind of MK dream tech was involved or both. But I did not have a normal dream. I felt like I went somewhere with a capital W and a capital S, so to speak. And and towards the end of the dream experience, I started experiencing what felt like flashbacks of some kind to MK programming, and felt like I was going to get sucked into this kind of vortex in which I would not come out if I did not somehow manage to escape and ground myself back into the present moment and wake up. I have had experiences like this before, and several months ago, probably almost a year ago now, I had two experiences in a short time in which I felt like I had been sucked into some kind of demonic astral realm, and my soul was being tortured. And out of desperation, I called on the name of Jesus, and I got out. But I lost time after calling on this name, and don't remember what happened afterwards until shortly before I came out of the experience. And the experience left me puzzled, because one of the first things that came up was the thoughts of, oh, well, maybe Christianity is correct, and maybe there's more truth to it than I thought. But something happened, something I'm not going to go into, that made me think a little bit harder about it, and I came to the conclusion that what had happened was I had hit on some sort of redirect program to keep me from finding my true center in the midst of whatever had happened, and that I had not exactly been freed, but rather had been moved into a different program, one that involved pseudo-Christianity. So it didn't involve an actual connection to it, but involved a program that just made it appear that way on the surface. And that plus the ongoing difficulties I've had with bombardment from evangelists in the comment sections of my videos, I started spending a lot of time really thinking intensely about Christianity and my relationship to it, and the thoughts and feelings that I've had about Jesus my whole life. And I have had a connection to a higher power of some kind pretty much my whole life, but it was always really earth-based and mindfulness-based. And so I was asking that higher power, the one that I'd connected with so deeply all my life, where Jesus fit into all of that. And I only just finally received true clarity on it, what I consider to be true clarity, this morning. I mentioned earlier in this video about grounding myself in order to get out of the experience. In the dream experience, when I finally got out of it, it was through silent meditation. I didn't call on any God. I didn't ask any higher power for help. Rather, I went deeply inward and I connected to the earth beneath my feet. At a certain point, I was sitting down, and so I connected to the earth beneath my body, and I found that when I put my hands in the earth, it was like sand where I was sitting in this space, and when it flowed through my hands, when it flowed out of my hands, it almost felt like it was flowing through them, and I felt this sense of connection that I haven't felt in a long time. And I ended up coming out of the experience and having what I think is full memory of how I got out of it. And when I woke up, I felt like I had actually done it, like I had actually successfully gone to that space of truth in myself and found my way out of whatever that was. And it confirmed to me that my earth-based and my mindfulness-based spiritual practice is what I should be doing. It did not confirm to me that there is no truth in Christianity. It just confirmed to me what I should be focusing on. And those of you who've been following my community posts may think that this is timely, as yesterday I posted something about my earth-based faith and about whether or not Christianity is true. I know that Mother Earth will have her say in all of the destruction that we human beings have been inflicting upon this planet. And I spoke about the end times. And so it all just feels like everything's coming together in my mind. And I'm finding my true spiritual path. And I no longer feel like I need to obsess on and toil away wondering whether or not Christianity is the path I should follow. Something that brought me to this place has been a change I made a month ago that I haven't yet spoken about on this channel because I had a couple safety concerns about it. And I didn't anticipate that I would speak about it for a while after this, but I think in light of what has just happened, I think that it is right for me to go ahead and disclose that a month ago, during a really extreme experience I had with what I believe to be directed energy weapons, I started smoking weed. And I know that I've said on this channel before, at least in comments, that I do not smoke weed, do not do any drugs of any kind, and have not felt like smoking weed was the right thing for me because I didn't believe that I could do it safely. I thought that I was too addictive and compulsive. Years of 12-step programs really convinced me of that. But when this thing happened that was so painful, and out of desperation, I decided to smoke some weed to try to make the pain better, I realized that I should have started smoking weed again a while before. I don't regret the period of sobriety that I had, in which I didn't smoke. I think that, at least for a while, it was correct for me. But I have found, like many others have said, that smoking weed is helpful for deprogramming. Now, I want to be really clear in what I mean by this. Smoking weed without exercising my mental faculties has not been helpful. If I just sit and allow my mind to do whatever it wants, I don't find that I make much progress in healing. But when I meditate after smoking a small amount, not too much, and I focus on looking at the images that come up in my mind and really walking myself through the deprogramming processes I've already become so familiar with and so skilled at, I find that it moves faster and more smoothly when I'm stoned. So, yes, I want to confirm for those who've been wondering, I am now able to say that weed can help with deprogramming, but I want to be very clear that smoking weed alone has not, it's not effective for me by itself. I feel like I tripped on my words a lot because I'm nervous, because like I said, I've had some safety concerns about saying all this, but I really just want to give my honest testimony that I feel like it has been freeing my mind, and this is something that I plan to continue to do. For those of you who are wondering how I have the funds for this, as I have such limited financial resources right now, I live in an area of Northern California that has a lot of weed, and it's really not hard for me to find some for extremely cheap or for free. So I have been able to get by on very little this way, and for those of you who are in areas where you don't have such easy access to weed, who want to try this for your healing processes, Just want to put out there, Northern California, and it is, I spent most of my life in Texas, and I'm still astounded by the amount of weed that is out here. I'm sure Colorado is very much the same. Okay, I don't know what else to say for this video. The train going by has made me more anxious and made it harder for me to speak. But yeah, I just want to say, smoking weed, it has really brought me in touch with my higher power. It has really renewed a lot of my faith in the earth and my earth-based spirituality, and I really do believe that it is what has finally brought me to accept that Christianity is not my path right now, and I need not struggle against that anymore. Okay, that's all I've got for this. Thanks.